Hey, welcome back. I'm Kent, doing some painting and chatting with some people. Today I'm working on some birds that I've been taking photographs of. Like I got a little bird feeder hanging outside my bedroom window and trying to take some pictures of them. I'm gonna start with this bird right here, painting it with watercolor paint. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. That's about it. That's my dog. Her name is Hattie. She's a miniature American Shepherd, cause, yeah, I'm patriotic. Hey Electro, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Had like a potluck dinner thing at the church today. That was kind of cool. Some good food. So I'm painting the birds. This bird anyway. Yeah, I had a good week. Hope everything's good. Still like your job. You know, it's been a while since we asked. You're doing well, your family. You visited an artesian market in the city center today. Nice. I don't know if we have any of those here. Definitely not here. Here. It's alright. We've got some, I don't know. We've got fires like 15 miles from here, maybe, something like that, I guess, off the top of my head. Somebody at church said that it was like the third biggest fire in the country right now, which is pretty cool. Crazy. Not cool, but yeah. Hey, Nikki. Basically, it's the same fire, but it's been so windy that every day it's like restarted itself or whatever. They haven't, I don't know. They get it contained overnight and then the wind picks up and it starts up again. kind of a thing. How's the island doing? Yeah, like I'm in town, so it's got a ways to go for me, but there's a lot of like farmers or whatever. Some of my family's out there, like, I don't know that it's super close to them, but the way those things are, like, super close now, it doesn't mean much when the wind starts blowing 50 miles an hour. This would be so much easier with oil paint. I already know the answer for that. It'll be cool to see the difference though. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's been super dry still. We got like 20 hundredths of an inch of rain. I don't know what that is in millimeters, like, yeah. Just the other night, 2 nights ago, something, after the first night of that fire, I think. But then yesterday, like, yeah, the whole sky was all smoky and, like, up there to the north. So hopefully it's, hopefully they're able to save all the houses at least. And it'll probably be kind of good for some of the fields, because I don't think they planted, like, very much yet. So that's a good thing. Like, it's, but yeah, the dryness is terrible. Yeah, it's like 50-mile-an-hour gusts or whatever the last week. So I don't know if today's quite that bad, but it's still gusting. I don't know if they've had to send out a bunch of crews today or not, though. Okay. Thanks for stopping and saying hi. It's appreciated. Yeah, it's a little weird. Maybe because I haven't done it for a minute too. That's like way light. I don't know, I'm glad there's a few birds, because it's gonna be I guess that's not that bad. It's gonna be a little bit different though to... Yeah, it's just different. It don't look bad. But it's I don't know if it's exactly the colors I was thinking. I thought about actually painting it like gray and white, black and white, whatever you want to call it. I use gray for black, so gray and white. Just to see some things, but I decided not to. I'm still kind of painting one color though. Have you had any more luck taking photos around the bird feeder? So if I sent you like, you've seen like I don't know, if you've seen like 5 or 6 pictures of birds, maybe flying, that's about all I've gotten. Good ones. And then other than like just these like finches or little like house sparrows or whatever they are called. Some of them are finches. Some of them are a sparrow that's a kind of finch and not really a sparrow or something. But then there's like a blackbird or a starling or something like that that I got a picture of today. I haven't really looked at it yet though, closely. It was pretty early in the morning. So as long as I can see his eyeball, it'd be pretty cool, I think. But that's about the only birds that I've had there. There's doves that come around and hang out around on the ground. Like underneath it, and just eat the stuff that all the other birds throw off of there. I got one photo where the bird was like, or whatever, like took its beak and like messed up all the corn in there, and there's like corn kernels like flying off in the air. Like you can see the little corn, like that's kind of cool. I don't know. When I see birds there, I try and take some pictures, but I only try to really save the ones that they're actually flying. I think it's kind of cool. It's way orange. So, it's pretty cool. I need to really like clean the window and take the screen off on the outside, so I'm like just shooting through like one pane of glass that's super clean. Yeah, my mom has a book that I bought when I was in taxidermy, doing taxidermy. And it was like from the Smithsonian, and it had like every species of bird and like a picture of what they look like and everything. that was kind of cool to look them up. That's how I know those the ones can't see it. There's one on here though it's like called a house sparrow or something, some kind of sparrow, but it's not a sparrow, it's like actually a finch. This one's a finch, a female to like the little red-headed ones. A hen, I guess. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna try and paint some detail on it though, and see what happens. Have you tried painting? You said you kind of tried once maybe, right? Before? Did you try anything else yet? How did I get into taxidermy? So, I went to rehab in like 2010? Yeah, I think Christmas time 2009 or whatever. I came home at like Easter 2010, I think. And I had like an old bow and arrow or whatever, and when I moved back here there wasn't a lot of stuff to do, so like I wanted to take up bow hunting. And like my first day and like whatever, I shot my first little baby buck, and I was like, this is cool. So the next year I was like, I'm gonna shoot a big one, and then I decided to see how much it cost to mount them, and then I saw how much it was to go to the school. So I went to the school. That's how that worked out. I had enough money to or whatever at the time, so yeah. I did that and then tried it for a while and it didn't really work out. I couldn't stay focused. And then if you don't have the focus or whatever, you can't work right. You've tried to paint the rock formation from the roseberry topping, the one that you said would be the easiest. It didn't turn out so good. Gonna try again real soon. Been busy with work. Yeah. I think that I think you'll get there. It's just, I don't know. Doesn't turn out real great either. No, this isn't bad. The colors are just a little weird to me. Not what I was really thinking when I was going for it. Oh, that's... darker than I wanted. Maybe not. Yeah, that's actually alright. Probably looks better than it did. The drawing aspect that you struggle with? Cheat then. Not, I don't know, no, that's... Do you want to draw or do you want to paint or whatever? Like, when you're first learning, right? If you just like put the image on your computer and take like your piece of paper and tape it up to the computer and like trace it. It's not, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's cheating. It'll help you to be better at drawing anyway, kinda. You're still drawing. You think you maybe cheaped out a little too much on the... Yeah, I'm sure that the paints, I don't know that... Brushes, maybe. Paint, not necessarily. I don't know that I picked the right paints though, completely. I don't think I picked all bad colors, but it was, I stuck with the same colors that I got before, and I never did buy white yet. But I probably should, just so for mixing, not to use to paint with. Yeah, you don't need to trace the whole thing really. I mean, like every single bush or whatever, but if you get like because from what I remember, that picture's like layered or whatever. It'll give you your lines where you want them or whatnot, like through those layers, and then all you gotta do is look at each layer and like try and paint the colors on that one. Probably start with the sky, work your way down. And if you, I don't know, if you're gonna buy other stuff, acrylic's probably one of the most readily available, and like you can still just throw it on anything, I think. Watercolor, it's different, but I would stick with it. I wouldn't switch yet. It took me a month to paint my first one. And finally I was like, yeah, that's okay. That was with oil paint, but still. Watercolor, so it, I don't know, you could do like 1,000, I don't know, not 1,000, but you could do X number of watercolors for like every oil painting, like easier. So if that, there'd be like, it wouldn't be a 1-for-1 thing. If that makes sense, kind of. Yeah. Definitely different layers. Quite shadowy. Shadowy. Too, with the sun on the other side of the rock formation. Yeah. So they watercolor, start with your, don't paint your dark colors, like try to go darker. That'll help somewhat. We'll go to that bird. I gotta look on here. Not that one. That one. Ooh, cool. This one's gonna be darker, or different, or whatever. Yeah. Let me use some more pencil drawing on it though. I kind of sketched them out on some other paper and then just like lightly traced them on here. I never actually like drawn any like feathers yet. I did on that one before I started streaming. I think the reason I said that one wasn't well, it could have been because of it was pretty simple to draw, but it could have been just because of the colors. So if you think there's one that's easier to do like if I don't know, yeah, if you have problems with your colors, maybe like look at the colors. Look at the things for color instead of for drawing. That should make sense. Pick your painting on drawing, on color. I can do like that. I can do some that. You might try one of the others with the various shades of green from the surrounding hills. Yeah. I don't remember which two I actually said. I'm sure there's a reason that was in my mind, like when I said that. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what reason, like if it was colors, like if I thought it'd be the easiest to do the colors on or whatever. Or not. You kind of got some. This bird's actually like got some red on him, but he's so dark that you can't see it very good. The cool one with the sun facing the camera. Yeah, I'll have to go back and scroll back up and look at them again. I will after. I'll remember when I rewatch this. Okay. I wanna keep him kind of white, but not white. Oh. Need to just start painting them and then see. That's how the other one ended up anyway. So if that's white, that's what I should do. Once I paint it, then I can go back and make the other colors darker, and it's basically how I did that one anyway. The sun can be kind of, that'd be a little tricky to do, sorta. You could do, like, another thing you could do is instead of trying to paint like a whole painting, you, like that one, you could just try to paint like the sun that you want. Try and paint it high in the sky though, and then like don't worry about if you mess up underneath of it and or something. Like just break it down and just focus, like do one whole painting but only on like 1/4 of that picture kind of a thing. Yeah, I just need to paint this whole bird gray for now. But yeah, try tracing one. Tracing some of the, yeah. I don't think it's cheating or whatever. Not. It's just gonna help you like learn to draw it faster. Whatever, if that makes sense. Or not draw, but like paint faster. Sorry. My cousin texted me, blowing my phone up. Hey Gypsy, how are you? I'm painting a red-headed finch at the moment. I'm alright. Just hanging out. Painting some birds and chatting. That's about it. No chickens though, it's just little house birds and my little bird feeder. This little guy was a redhead though, but it's the picture that I took of him was pretty early in the morning. I didn't really know how to paint him exactly, so I went with this method of gray. I'm actually gonna put the little red in there though. There's a red spot right there too. It was really pronounced. Oh, my neck needs to pop. You still can't type after all this time? You probably even have more practice in the meantime. Something like that. Yeah. Sorta. The first one was better looking. You even typed all the way through school and you can peck over 100 words per minute. Usually without the typo knees. I wasn't very good at typing in school. I don't think. I was very picky. I got better over time. There's certain keyboards that are better than others. Easier to type on or whatever. It helps. Phones, I don't know if they've helped. I gotta switch my picture again. That one. I'm gonna need a pencil. Do you? Not sure. My sister's at Talladega because my niece graduates, and she said maybe that they're gonna stop here, at least my niece and stuff, on the way home. Maybe something. So yeah, maybe I might have family coming. The phones definitely don't help. Yeah, they probably not. That's like that. That's about it. That one was easy. Guess you can still see that. Yeah. Something like that. I guess. I don't know how to paint white yet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So, yeah. Whoa. Planning on spending with your brother and sister-in-law? Nice. But it's been very bad bird flu. That's what Michael said like last time. He was talking about bird flu, and like I'm like, what bird flu? What? I don't know. It's crazy. I hadn't really heard about it until then. I still feed my birds though. Probably shouldn't. Don't do that at home, kids. Yeah. Wait. Oh. Kind of thought you have Gypsy. No. I want that to be very red, I think. Maybe not. It's really red. Make that one a little more red too. Something. Yeah. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I don't know if you can ever wrap your hand around. Yeah, I know what you were talking about that. I don't know about any flus right now. They're all kind of make me nervous. See, that's that one. I see her some. I saw her more probably pre-COVID, like. But I don't know that it's necessarily been COVID, like, that's kept us apart or whatever. I think a lot of it's just, like, we're busy, and right now gas is whatever, stupid. Hi, Janine. She says who's lurking. Stupid is a great description for gas right now. Yeah. I filled up my truck and I got down to like a quarter, and then I got a Red Bull and gas, diesel, and it was $121. And I was like, I remember when grocery cart full cost $121. Watching the birdies, do they look like birdies, kinda? My chat counter is frozen. It's not showing anybody you're streaming from your phone onto your big TV. Nice. I don't have a thing that shows me any kind of thing. Yeah, probably. I think my average is like 2. A lot of people watch it later though. Like, I think there's 20 people watching it regularly or something, so that's kind of cool. At least looking. Gets clicked on once in a while. Like that. Oh, my bad. You need to fill up your car, and you don't want to. I bet it's better than my truck. So there's that. But I bet Florida's pretty expensive too. Maybe that'll help me. Yeah, it's late already there. You guys in that UK time. You'll always be shadow to me. Can't you enjoy watching you paint is relaxing? That's nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope I'm not too wild sometimes. It gets pretty crazy in here, you know. So wild. The bird feeding table would look nicer. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's like a birdhouse there. little bird feeder house thing. I just haven't painted it yet. It's actually hanging outside my bedroom. This is this bird feeder, and I've been taking pictures of the birds. Like, all these are actually they're all from different photos that I took. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pictures of birds that I've got that are flying. Then don't call me Kent. Oh! No, that's not a big deal. Didn't work quite how I was thinking though. Fuel prices are crazy in the UK. Gas and electricity have gone up 50%. Also, yeah. I don't know how they... I don't know. You guys seem to have some sort of competency still left. Well, I don't know what they're thinking on some stuff here. We need to figure it out though. You saw today, egg prices are really high. $7 to $18 for a dozen? Like, are you serious? I got an 18 pack that'll last me like, I don't know, 6 months, something, if I don't eat very many eggs. I bake like some people go to church twice a year or whatever, so you don't drive. The fuel is going up in the GMP and then Costco and do a little. Everything's going up. I don't like it. Needs to be cheaper, not more. That's too wet. It was weird calling him Ken in the beginning. It was interesting finding everybody's name when you first did. You're over here still charging $4 a dozen. Thanks to gas and feed prices, you're gonna have to raise your prices. And you really don't want to, but yeah. That's... You can't not, I guess. We always buy eggs just around the corner farm. We used to do that, like when I lived with my parents, get farm fresh. I just don't eat enough eggs now to like mess with it. I just buy some. I usually buy brown eggs though, because I do like them. They look prettier when you break them. They break easier too. I think it's cheaper at Costco here too, but yeah. Costco's like 4.5 hours, I think, to the closest one of those. Yeah, if you go over $1, nobody will say nothing, and if they do, be like, cars cost $100,000 now, bro. Deal with it. I don't know, something. I'm a business lady here. You're killing me. The egg prices are insane, but all the associated costs, yeah. Fuel costs, drive up, grocery costs, like everything is all it's all related. It's too intertwined. I mean, it's a big world though, has to be. I don't think you could change it. Yeah, all the prices raised that make you feel old. And yeah, I remember when when I was in high school, gas was 98 cents a gallon. A pack of cigarettes was $2. Now it's like a lot more. Some diesels for $4.79 or something a gallon. I don't know what smokes are. Not cheap. Know that much. The best eggs are pasture-raised eggs. Some people still properly free-range their birds, but not many nowadays. Free-range is just a marketing gimmick. The birds are still treated poorly. You're not old enough to remember that. So you're only a year older than me. Oh, wow. It's not terrible. I need to get a bigger brush so I can paint that part. Hattie found her squeaky fox. I don't know what that was. Whoa. After decriminalizing. Dang, y'all make me feel old. Sorry, Gypsy. Sorry, Gypsy. The pack of Marlboros are $7 a pack. You roll your own, so they cost you less than $1 a pack. You still smoke? I do not still smoke. When I did, I was smoking some cigars anyway. At the end, before I quit. I haven't smoked cigarettes for a long time. You're not old, you're timeless. Just like, it's like if you, how do I want to phrase it? It could be like instantaneous antique. If you, like family photos at the auction, we used to call them instant ancestors. I don't know. I was trying to think of something along that lines, but it didn't really work, so ignore that. Bailey. Or did you just post the dog picture thing? Is she lurking? I'll be 42 this year. Super old. Feel like it anyway. You'll be 57. No, those. What's for Hattie? No, I'm confused. I probably said something and then happens from time to time. Used to like long thin pants Ellis cigars and those colored black Russians. I like little, smaller ones where I could smoke the whole thing at once. I never wanted to put it out or waste it. I don't know what you'd call them. Pretty different anyway everywhere. Nothing can be the same, so they can like make more money selling it twice in different names. It's my bird feeder. Just like I'll move it so you can see all the birds instead of the one. Ta-da! The puppy emojis were for Hattie, I got you now. 42, 43 in June, so you're like 13 months older than me then. Really close to the same, sort of. July. You were born in June, the year before. Ew. Clean this up before so I don't forget. July 12th. Yeah, so these two are actually probably the same bird. These two are probably actually the same bird. And then that's the hen to these two. Something like that. Because they're all like from a series of photos. And I don't know if I got more than two redheaded ones out there. Or more than a pair of like, there's a pair of these, like a male and a female or whatever, that species. And it might be that and that might be paired. The color that I painted makes it more that way. So that's what I'll say, this bird is that bird's boyfriend. Yeah, it turned out pretty good actually for the watercolor. And I don't mind it. I think I said at the beginning, if you weren't here or whatever, that I'd think oil would be better, but so yeah, the watercolor wasn't bad though. I kind of dig it. Yeah, might do like the background or whatever next time on this one, something like that. Live, smile, and be kind. Listen to Janine. It's important. Those three things are good for everybody in this world. You never know what the other person's going through, so you being nice to them may like change their life and they could come back to you someday and be great. Smile is one of your favorite songs. Smiling is just normal, I think. I tend to do it on occasion, I think. I'll try not to though. Forever now. It didn't work. Can't see it when I smile though, because I got this big old mustache. Who sings the smile song? I don't know that I know that. The answer is love. If it's not working, increase the dosage. Attack them with kindness. Give them hugs. Works, actually. It's my old motto. Give them a hug. Attack them with kindness. Something like that. That'd be nice to give it a background. Yeah, it's kind of just hanging there out right now, but I don't know, I may still paint some more birds if I get some more pictures or whatever that are pretty good. I like doing the birds. I think birds are pretty chill, easy, they look cool. Maybe some happy little bushes and trees, yeah. Probably paint the other like wind chime thing in the background. I just couldn't really see it in some of those pictures. This is all blurry, but paint that and then some other blurry stuff. Be cool. We got blackbirds, robins, sparrows, blue titus, and wrens in your garden. So they've got these little house sparrows that are really finches, and then like red-headed finches, and that's a female of one of those. And then blackbirds and like doves, turtle doves, regular doves, but the ringneck kind. They're almost like a pigeon, but a little bit smaller, closer to a pigeon than kind of a dove, sorta. They hang around and get the corn that these guys throw off of there or whatever, seed and corn, I guess. I don't know what all they're kind of picky. They throw stuff off of it sometimes. Kind of cute. Judy garlands. I don't know those ones. I don't know if I know the others. We get some yellow finches. I don't know that they're here completely yet. And then like the orioles, we get those come through. If you put out grape jelly like on a plate or whatever, if you get orioles, they'll eat it like hummingbirds, kind of like they just suck a bunch up into their little beak and all that. They're pretty cool looking, bright orange. Cardinals. We've got cardinals here, but I don't think I've had any cardinals hit my bird feeder yet. I don't know if I got any like in my yard or whatever. I watched this video and they said magpies are really easy to like get to come to you. It seemed like it'd be kind of cool, but I don't have those, so yeah, not gonna happen. Train a magpie. Something. It'd be pretty awesome, I think. Even one of these little guys, usually if they see me in the window, like taking pictures, they're like, "Oh, fly away, fly away." But they, I don't know, enjoy having them there. I guess I'm not supposed to feed them, but I like breaking rules, I guess. Turned out alright. What's a Judy Garland's? Wait. You have wood pigeons in the trees behind you, properly noisy at 4 a.m. in the summer, cooing away and crashing through the tree. Magpies too, yeah. Magpies, like, they say you can train them with some, like, peanuts or whatever. Had to. Wow. I was thinking I was a singer, but I was like, well, maybe that's a bird name. It's pretty smooth. How it goes. Like a boss. I'll have to like Google that one after. Check it out. So how is everybody's like do you got big plans this weekend or this week? You asked me, I guess, earlier. Well, I don't remember if you said what you were doing. You're always up to something cool, Electro. I didn't have much. I don't think I have much going on this week. I don't believe. Nope. Yeah, just if my family comes, and then we have some family time or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. If the wind had stopped blowing, I'd probably take my dad fishing. Judy Garland also played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Maybe that's why it sounded familiar. Everybody remembers The Wizard of Oz is from Kansas. Nobody remembers the Superman is from Kansas, though. People out there. Superman, not Wizard of Oz. Make the connections. When we named the crows Jimmy, Jeremy, and Janice. I probably butchered those names. I don't have any crows here. Ooh, the camera froze so I can move it. Ow! And you don't know that I moved it. Dun, dun, dun. Just worked this week. The children are back in school from after the Easter holidays. That's good then. Give you a chance to make them learn something. I don't know. That's good for them to be in school. It's that thing here. Like one of the schools in Wisconsin somewhere like took away their mask mandates and then made them optional, made masks optional. Let me rephrase that. And then pretty much like the way it sounded, like none of the kids wore masks, so they made them mandatory again. That would suck. I feel bad for those kids. I wish that, yeah, kids didn't have to go through all that stuff. Yeah. I don't know that one. I haven't looked at the, I don't know. What? The mass thing? Yeah, it's in like Wisconsin or something. I saw one of the kids that they interviewed too, and he was like, didn't say it, but he said it without saying it. You know what he said without saying what he said without saying it. He was pleased. Yeah, I don't know. It's Sunday, so I'm here. I painted. Turned out pretty cool. Took me a minute. Guess it's time to go. If you like cool things, then you should be subscribed already. All that stuff. YouTube stuff now. Hit the button because they say it works. So if you want more people to talk to, then you should be the ones hitting the button. You keep an eye on the earthquake activity, not much else. Get all the stuff going on La Palma directly from Nikki. I just looked at it when they had the big uptick or whatever. I looked at it a couple times. I haven't watched too many earthquake stuff. I've been too busy. Springtime's coming. I'm trying to figure out like how to gold pan so I can get gold teeth. All that important crap that happens in life. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with me again. It's a honor to have a channel where you can enjoy cool things like painting and chatting or whatever. I don't know. It's good to have a little group still though. Even if this is all that ever shows up. Still cool. Some of you guys were really awesome to talk to back then, and it's good to get to talk to you again now. Washing Monday, ironing on the ball, and chain Tuesday, hopefully out in the garden. I've so my flower, that one, I started moving it, transitioning it so that it's gonna go outside. I'm gonna put it into the same planter that it was in last year, because I planted like the seed from one of the heads last year and got this one to grow. So I'm gonna move it back outside, I decided. So I started hardening off the leaves. It's about the only gardening I'll do though, I think. Yeah, next week, same time. It's pretty easy for me. Kind of convenient, I guess, for now. Anyway, until I decide to change it. I've got at least 2 people show up at this time, so something. I think Monkeys is probably at work on Monday, though, at this time, unfortunately. Sorry, Monkeys. We miss you. Just keep smiling like you are right now. It makes your heart swell. Yeah, love you guys. Thanks for coming.